Einen wunderschönen Montagabend wünsche ich euch. Ich hoffe, euch geht's gut. Wir sind immer noch mit unserem Teddybär unterwegs. Und haben ja das letzte Mal Robby, den Buchhaltungsroboter, gefunden und die Machenschaften dahinter aufgedeckt. Und jetzt legen wir mal weiter los. Dem hier. Rossmannstadt.
Please wake up.
Okay.
So fluffy and comfortable. It's my bed. It comes with all the luxuries a bed should have. If I had a label maker, I would label this Amber's Stuff, and I would keep my label maker there.
Gucken wir mal, was da ist. Ah. Eine Batterie.
It's as useful as batteries are. That's saying a lot.
Mal mit.
I'll just pick this up. You never know when it might come in handy.
So, was haben wir hier noch?
Yes, drawers. What will they think of next?
Machen wir mal auf. Gucken, was da so geht. Die Box ist hier auch noch.
Oh, that's right. I remember playing with this a couple of days ago. It fell on the floor and the lens broke. I'll take the magnifier with me, but I better repair it before I return it to Ted. It's filled with stuff I brought from the city. It's all about the birds and the bees, and how the birds like to eat the bees and other insects. My collection of paintings. Mom said I could have any painting in the house for my room. It was a rigorous selection process. It's a broken clock. Totally useless without the small hand. It produces particles. Or is it waves? I've read all of these. Some of my favorites are Necronomicon, Dyslexia, and Cal to Fright It. Last Encounter, A Trip Through the Wormhole.
Wie gut ist.
They belong to my mom.
Dyslexie.
She must have forgotten them in here when she was cleaning.
Humormäßig geht's genau da weiter.
I don't really need glasses, but maybe they'll come in handy.
Wo wir
Better
letztes Mal
take them
aufgehört
with me
haben.
just in case. I use this chest as a reading bench sometimes. Unlike most women, I just like to sit near the window on a cold autumn day under a warm blanket with a good book. It's just this weird quirk I have. It's just a window. Don't let this crippling amnesia get to you. You can do this. I don't have a green thumb, like, at all. Well, I do now, but I was doodling with a green crayon last night. Folium cadent. When was the last time I watered this? Oh, that's right, I didn't. It's really hanging in there. Ugh.
Wieso geht denn eigentlich die Uhr rückwärts?
It's not working, but that's okay. I can't tell the time anyway. Millie, my toy giraffe. I've had her since I was 5 years old. She seems frightened. I should talk to her.
It seems you had a nightmare.
I don't really remember.
That's all right, miss. Nightmares are best forgotten.
I guess you're right. What are you doing here, Millie? Is everything okay?
Oh no, miss. Something terrible is happening down in Paper City. I came here as soon as I could. I wanted to warn you and your brother not to go there, but when we arrived, I could only find you.
What do you mean?
Miss, I'm afraid your brother is missing.
I have to go find Flint. Millie, you stay here and rest. I'll come and check up on you later.
Please, before you go around looking for your brother, miss, go and find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along. He's retired now, but he was always so fond of you. I'm sure he'll help you out. He may not be an easygoing man, but he has a kind heart.
Ted? I know where he is. He has a small office in my closet, but Ted and I, we can't work together anymore. Mostly because I'm still smart and driven and he's become a burnout.
I haven't seen him since he left the city. But whatever falling out you two had, I beg you to reconcile.
Okay, Millie, I'll go ask him. But I'm not sure if he'll even hear me out. We left off on a really bad note.
It's a shame you two aren't working together anymore. You were always such good friends. But for your sake, miss, please don't go wandering around alone. There is something else I haven't told you about. The reason I came all the way down here. There is this man that came down to Paper City a week ago. He's asking a lot of questions about you.
What man?
We call him the Red Man. There were a lot of fires down in the city this past week, ever since he showed up. The officials are burying their heads in the sand, while this man has an entire city, your city, miss, cowering in fear.
Well, Paper City Police Department isn't known for its heroic head-on approach to crime fighting.
The mayor and the commissioner have issued a citywide lockdown until all of this is sorted out. A lot of people are escaping the city. We managed to escape through the East Tunnel's maintenance route, but most of the exits are closed off now.
You said we escaped. Is someone else here with you?
The Mugshot boys helped me through the East Tunnel. Bless their hearts. We arrived at Flint's room, but he wasn't there, so I came here to wake you up.
I have to go now, Millie. I'll be back as soon as I can to come check on you. Do you need anything?
I'm fine, little miss. I just need to rest is all. Please, before you go out, find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along.
Ich habe schon verstanden, wir dürfen nicht allein gehen. Wir sollen Ted mitnehmen. Ich habe jetzt schon die Vermutung, dass der Red Man Flint ist. Gut ist, dass die Schubladen die Treppen sind.
Amber Ashworth, if I had a nickel for every time this broad got me into trouble, I'd be neck deep in nickels right now. Something was different this time. I could feel it in the air. Someone really put the scares on her. Despite her fragile appearance, Amber's a tough kid, so it was unusual to see her like this. She starts talking, and I start pretending I don't care. I told her I'm retired, for good this time. Fell on deaf ears again. Anyway, she starts talking about Millie, Paper City, her brother, and all that jazz, and I'm wondering how many times we've gone through this before. You see, we have this routine where she asks me for help, as she always does, and I play hard to get, as I always do. Eventually, I give in. We've done this so many times I've lost count. She knows the drill, and so do I. Might as well just hear her out. Her words ring through my office. They get stuck in this haze around my head, and then they get lost in the cold autumn rain outside, tapping on my window in this hypnotic manner. It's calming in a way, or is it the booze that makes me calm? Not much to do when you're retired, and hobbies were never my cup of tea. I know her standing in my doorway with her lady in distress shtick means bad news for me, and yet I know I'm in for it again. The sun is slowly setting and the rain gets heavy. The news said there will be a storm tonight.
Schauen wir mal.
Hi, Ted. I heard you've retired, but
Cut the ceremony, doll. I ain't doing it.
doing what?
Whatever little plan you've schemed up this time to ruin my life. You're bad news, doll. Always were. Do me a solid this time and leave me out of it. I'm busy.
I knew you wouldn't help me. I only asked because Millie insisted you come along.
Millie, are we investigating old wives' tales now? It's getting late, doll. Shouldn't you be in bed?
I was in bed. Millie woke me up.
Well, you should ask her to help you out then.
So, you're saying I should ask an old blind woman to help me out?
That old broad is tougher than she looks. Now, if you don't mind, I have some real work to do.
Oh my god, you're still mad at me? After all this time? I really need your help, and I kind of promised Millie I would ask you to come along.
Mad? Why would I be mad? I was almost thrown into a wood chipper thanks to you. I was lucky. One of the guys we investigated is in my birdwatching, poker and cigar club. And where were you? You ran off.
I was following a lead, somewhere else.
Yeah? What'd you found out?
Not much.
Not a goddamn thing. Listen, doll, I've got a nice little setup here. Lately, I've been doing some tailing work for jealous husbands down in the city. Bunch of nervous train wrecks, but the money is good. I grew tired of pulling bloated toys out of Dredge River. Our days of crime fighting are over. That whole thing, it's behind us. It belongs in the past. Capiche?
You've been practicing this speech, haven't you?
A little bit. How was it?
It was okay. The part about the bodies was a bit much.
I threw that in for dramatic effect. It wasn't in the original draft, though.
No, it was good. It gets the point across.
Does it really? You're still here, and I still have a lot of work to do.
Do we really have to do this whole bit again?
Fine. This is dragging on for way too long, and it's past my office out. What's this nonsense all about anyways?
So, according to Millie, a lot of things are happening down in Paper City lately.
What things?
Like all sorts of bad things. And there's this guy that's responsible.
According to Millie.
The mayor has issued a citywide lockdown. No one is allowed to leave or enter the city limits until all of this is sorted out. They've managed to escape through the East Tunnel maintenance route. But I think that's been closed off too.
They?
Yeah. Millie and the bird watchers of the world?
What? The BWOW is here? But they all went north last month. It's yellow cardinal season and an early start. I mean, what? I never heard of those guys before. What in the hell are you talking about? Are you making this up?
Yeah, sorry. The mugshot boys helped her out. I know how much you don't like them.
I mean, what's not to like? Fact that they're thieves and thugs? They literally stole a candy from a baby once.
But wasn't that baby an undercover cop?
Well, yeah, it was. But they didn't know that. Now, did they?
Anyways, they helped her escape the city through the East Tunnel, the one that leads to Flint's room, and she said he wasn't there. She believes he's gone missing. I need to go and check on Flint. Maybe he's still in the house, but Millie doesn't want me to go alone. She says it's possible for the Red Man to have found an exit to my house. She's really scared.
Wait, what Red Man?
She was telling me about this man, dressed completely in red. He came down to Paper City recently and was asking questions about me.
He's asking questions about you? What's so interesting about you?
Hey, I'll have you know there are a lot of people out there who find me interesting. Millie is really scared of this man. I can't leave anything to chance. Will you help me out?
Whoa there, Sugar Cup. Even if I come along, and I'm still thinking that one over. I'm afraid a crucial component that'll help in our future investigation is missing.
Your hat?
No, I'm phasing that one out.
Your magnifier?
That's right, doll face. Now be a good assistant and go find it for me.
I'm sorry, your assistant?
You know what I mean. Now get cracking.
So. Nee, wir machen schon die Musik wieder an.
Left there for research purposes. It serves as a support for his heavy head when he passes out. It makes this place look like a proper office. So everything seems to be connected to that Chinese takeout menu. That's what the phones looked like back in the days. I mean, now. It says on the bottom, now made without the use of horses. Horses? Is that something that should be specified? Did they make glue from horses?
Nehmen wir mit.
I bet this glue will be useful. Better take it with me. It says FBI on it. I bet it stands for Federal Bear Investigation. Here we see a lamp in its natural habitat. It's leaning forward, ready to leap with remarkable precision. A truly fascinating predator of the wild office? It's full of Ted's past cases. Nope. Well, since this office is in my closet, that window there is for purely decorative purposes. Where's the light coming from, though?
Nee.
I really feel like I don't own enough shoes. And no, it's not a stereotype. It's just a fact. It's my field hockey mask. My friend Jason wants to borrow it. As far as I'm concerned, he can have it. What's the worst that can happen? These are my clothes. The colors are more on the bright side, but I can't help it. I love vivid colors.
Wie gut.
What? Those must be Ted's. I got this for Flint, with my own money. It's some guardian superhero, very bleak and depressing story art.
Ja.
I can't use that.
Warum nicht? Können wir nicht?
I broke my mom's glasses. I better find use for this lens now.
Ja, die packen wir hier rein.
This won't hold. I need some sort of adhesive. There we go. Now I just need a lens. Voila! A perfect crime. Ted will never know.
That's not my magnifier.
What do you mean? It's a magnifier. It magnifies and everything?
No, this is my magnifier, with the lens missing, which I'm sure you broke recently. You've replaced the lens with your mom's glasses and glued them together with kids' glue.
That's preposterous. Never have I ever.
Okay, never mind. This will do, I guess. Let's head out.
Ohne Hut sieht das sehr, sehr seltsam aus. So, können wir nochmal mit Millie reden. Jetzt, wo Ted dabei ist.
So nice to see you two working together again. True
Vergeht.
friendship is never...
Okay, forget it. I'm going back to the office.
Mr. Bear, I know you wouldn't let little miss wander around alone. Now, would you?
Why? Is your exaggeration after her?
Listen here, Mr. Bear. Little miss needs your help. Her brother is missing. Now, you clean yourself up, get your head straight, and help her out, or else.
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Bear.
Sure, gang up on me. Anyways, we should get going. I don't have all night.
Ist in Ordnung.
Let's head out. Watch my back, Ted.
Irgendjemand in dem Entwicklerstudio hat auf jeden Fall Bock gehabt zu reimen.
A box filled with all sorts of stuff. Really, just all the imaginable, useful things I need right now to solve this mystery. Packed inside a single cardboard box and left in the middle of the hallway.
It's just clothes, doll.
I know.
Das ist ziemlich geil, muss ich sagen. Die Schnürsenkel
That's just...
am Eck.
It's just weird.
Yep, it's weird. The use of the color green is what makes this painting stand out. It's just so vivid and beautiful. You can almost taste it. It's a fishing village, somewhere on the coast of Norway, probably.
I'm so glad I got dragged out in the middle of the night to look at the paintings hanging in your house. What else am I going to do, right?
The accentuated, almost reckless brushstrokes could be an indication of the artist's lack of formal education. Rather than paint with methodical, almost sterile precision, he instead attempts to convey his inner turmoil through his paintings, making his work better appreciated through sheer emotion.
What the hell are you talking about?
You're just such a caveman. A lamp. Nothing else to it. It shines. I can see where I'm going. But if I can see where I'm going, that means I'll hardly ever get lost. So this lamp is like a beacon, reminding me that wherever I am, I can just look around and I'll find my way back home.
Okay. Moment. Wieso ist das ein
It's
Sandwich?
a ham, bacon, lettuce, and mozzarella cheese sandwich on pimento bread. It's mounted on my wall and it shines. So it's like a sandwich that's also kind of a lamp. It belonged to my grandpa. I don't think it works, but it sure is loud. There's some chain thingies inside.
Ja, machen wir mal auf.
It's locked.
Die Idee war
A
so gut.
random, generic asset placed to occupy empty space. Let's pretend there's something inside. Like...
A golden retriever puppy just for you, doll.
Oh my god, is it really? I can't... I want to. Can we take him out? I'm gonna call him Cookie and walk him every day and...
Yeah, no, it was a joke. No one would put a live dog in a sealed box with no air holes. Dum-dum.
You're just so mean.
So, gehen wir mal in Flints Zimmer.
Wait, it's locked. But why?
This is mighty suspicious, doll. Wasn't there a hole in the study wall? You know, that one that you used to crawl through when you were younger.
You're right, Snoop. Maybe I can still fit through. It's worth checking out.
Sind die nicht aus Flints Zimmer gekommen? Millie und die Mugshot Boys? Hat sie das nicht gesagt? Dann kann es ja nicht zu sein. Also,
It's so dark in here, Ted. I can't see anything.
The light is busted. We'll have to find a flashlight or something.
nun gut. Nun gehen wir in den Ostflug. Ja, da gibt es auch noch eine Treppe. Ich habe Fragen. Zum Beispiel, warum hier einfach ein
I see 3 anthropomorphic mailboxes
Roboter steht.
dancing to the captivating beats of the J. Summers Jazz Quartet. A painting, or is it?
Was ihr euch fragen solltet, was ich hier mache.
A painting, or is it some sort of inkblot test?
Im anderen war es auch so, dass man alles angucken musste.
My old trusty lamp. I never walk around this hallway without. A save point. Nah, just kidding. What is this, Resident Evil? We have autosave, you dingus. It's I don't know. You kind of lose your imagination after the 10,000th useless item. It's a lamp. For when you get tired of walking up and down this hallway. It's a tree, like the ones outside, only this one is inside. It's creepy. I don't like it. Oh my, those curtains are wide open. The reflection from the glass is unflattering. I prefer to leave some of the view to the imagination, thank you very much. I can see the tree outside our house. It's a willow tree. I know this because 2 years ago at the hospital, my mom told the doctor I fell from a willow tree. It was that one.
Okay. Nun gut, Rusty.
Rust.
Was kannst du uns berichten?
Hey there, Rust. It's been a while.
Sure has, Snoop. Still walking the beat?
Not lately. I finally took some time out to sort things out.
He's pretending he's retired. It takes a lot out of him, apparently.
Well, you couldn't have picked a worse time to retire, Snoop. Things are getting close to boiling point down in the city.
What's going on, Rust?
Wish I could tell you, Bear. I'm as clueless as the rest of them. One thing I know is that I was working at the steel mill one day. The damn place got blown up.
We've heard rumors about some red man. Know anything about that?
I sure do. He's the damn reason all this is happening, Bear. So this Red shows up down in PC. This was a week ago. He goes after the thugs first. Gathers information and such. No one thought nothing of it. Couple of beaten up lowlifes here and there. It's a common trait with these guys, you know? Then, the fire started. I hear a couple of guys down from the coal district gathered a posse. Try to corner this bird. No one heard from him since. And those guys are miners, Bear. They're as tough as nails.
Who is?
Those guys, Ted.
What kind of information is he after?
Well, here's the funny part, Snoop. I heard he was asking a lot of questions about our beloved Miss here. That's why I'm here. After Doris and the kids left the city, I figured I'd come here and make sure Amber stays safe.
Oh, so nett von dir.
Now, don't you be dragging her on one of your ill-advised adventures, Bear.
Are you kidding me? Anyways, why would this guy be going around asking about her? You know anything about this, doll? Anyone whose life you're messing with? Besides mine, I mean. Angry boyfriend, perhaps?
Don't get smart. I never heard of this red guy until tonight. Besides, you're the only man in my life, Bear.
Who's getting smart now? So, what kind of information is this guy after, Rust?
Haven't I told you about this already? He's asking about our little Miss here. Is he all right?
He's fine. He's just sleepy and grumpy and, like, totally not drunk.
Nah, I'm fine. I'm just sleepy and grumpy because she dragged me out in the middle of the night on some wild goose chase.
Nice to see you two are getting along after all these years.
We've heard the city is in
Yeah.
lockdown.
Sure is. It's been like that since the mill exploded. The official statement is that there was a gas leak down at the basement level, but we all know better.
So you think it wasn't an accident? You think someone is trying to cover something up?
I wouldn't go that far, miss. My suspicion is that the officials don't want to make a big deal out of it. Keep the folks at ease.
What about the mill owner, that Dietz fellow? He made any enemies lately? Filed any big insurance claim or something?
Nah, Bear. Mr. Deitch is a straight-up bird. Besides, his son was down at the mill when it happened. Kid got a little ear buzz is all.
So no one leaves or enters the city at this point?
That's what the lockdown implies, Bear. Folks are still escaping, though. I hear some of them got here through the tunnels. Them mugshot boys were the first to flee, and poor old Millie. I hear she got here safe.
Millie's in my room. She's resting.
Bless your kind heart, little miss. I'll stay here in the hallway. Keep an eye out.
Can you do it, Rust? You seem kind of tired.
I ain't no bunny, little miss. Some buster tries to pull a fast one on me, I'll give him a little chin music before I drop a dime on him to the elbows.
What?
He's saying he can do it. How'd you escape?
I used the east tunnel maintenance shaft, but the thing was getting close to collapsing. I think they closed it off completely after I got through.
Have you seen Flint, Rusty? Millie told me he might be missing.
I'm sorry, little miss. I'm afraid I haven't seen your brother. But I'm sure he's fine. Flint is a tough kid. Besides, no one has left or entered this room since I got here.
Schönen guten Abend. Wie
You know
geht's
anything
dir?
about the Yellow King?
Not really. I guess they left the thing wide open, like open to interpretation. I personally didn't think much of it.
Well, we better get cracking. Catch you later, Rust.
Sure thing, Snoop.
Thank you, Rusty. Bye.
Bye, little miss. Don't worry about your brother. I'm sure he's all right.
Sehr gut. Rusty ist uns ja schon mal eine Hilfe gewesen.
it's locked. I mean, of course it is.
Gut, dann können wir nur ins Arbeitszimmer. Okay, da ist das Loch, wo wir durch können. Pflanze mit scharfen Blättern.
It's growing from the sand.
Aren't you perceptive, doll? You should have been a detective.
And you should have been a
Sehr
10-year-old
schön.
girl, because you throw like one.
Das ist schon mal gut, dass dir wieder besser geht. Ach ja, bei mir ist auch alles gut. Auch erholt die letzten Tage noch so viel zu tun gehabt und ja. Wie weit bist du bei Neo? Im DLC.
So many places to visit. If I had a lot of money, I would spin this and travel to where my finger lands. Hopefully not in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean.
Können wir auch aufmachen, oder?
Let's take this bad boy for a spin.
Oder wir können ihn drehen.
So many places to... If I had a lot... Hopefully not... Let's take this bad boy for a spin.
Wie oft kann man den drehen?
Let's take this bad boy for a spin. Let's take this bad...
Okay. Genug Globus gedreht.
It looks pretty. The sand, I bet, came from somewhere far away.
That dim-witted boy sells these down at the local market. So the sand probably came from...
Nope, somewhere far away. Maybe some desert.
Sure, the desert.
A book titled It's a Wonderful Lie, The Judicial System and How to Exploit It for Profit. So many stupid words. I hate boring books. I just love these old paintings. If I fail in my quest to become a world-renowned novelist and Pulitzer Prize winner, maybe I'll become a painter.
Sure, are they letting just anyone be a painter these days?
Hey, I'm only 10 years old. The world is my oyster.
Please, whoever finds this log, I'm one of the developers, bear with me. I didn't want to do it. They've made me. Please send some... Oh no, I can hear him coming.
Wow, that's just disturbing.
Yep.
Es ist so
Only for
wunderschön.
looking, not for touching, according to my mom. It's a decorative plaque of some sort, or an award for wood chopping? I don't really know. It looks expensive. My grandpa's books. I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but these look so boring. I've always loved this painting. It looks familiar in a way. I feel like I've been there before.
Huh, yeah? How come you're not in it?
My grandpa's books. I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but these look so boring.
Ja, wir müssen aber alle durchgehen, weil sonst...
My grandpa's books. I know you're... My grandpa's... I know you're not... My
Sicherheitshalber.
grandpa's books.
Dem das letzte Mal schon...
A book titled, So, You Did It. Life After Confessing. I guess it's not selling so well in death penalty state.
So, Ted. Eine
Ew,
Zigarrenkiste.
cigars are gross. Of all the places in the world, the flavor country seems least appealing to me. Lex iniusta non est lex? Funny made-up words. Although they have a certain righteous ring to them.
Ah, geil. Das klingt auf jeden Fall sehr gut. Ich werde es mir irgendwann demnächst nochmal holen. Wahrscheinlich, wenn es irgendwo mal schön im Sale ist, hole ich mir den Season Pass für 1 noch. Ja, nächste Woche kommt Neo 2, der zweite DLC raus. Da bin ich auch sehr
Highly
gespannt.
breakable. Believe me, I know. Nothing interesting about it.
Weil der erste DLC war ein bisschen kurz, aber bossmäßig halt echt richtig gut.
Just shining away. I have a similar one in my room.
You have the same lamp in your room. It's just asset reuse. Those lazy artists.
Ja, das, wann kam denn der erste DLC raus? Vor einem Monat oder so.
It's Anubis, protector of the deceased. It's so common you would think people have an almost unnatural fascination with death.
Ja, jetzt bin ich gespannt, was die Statue macht. Welche Tür könnte aufgehen? Welches Gemälde herunterfahren?
There's a number written underneath. 107. What does it mean?
10-7's the police code for an unconscious or a dead person.
That's a little grim.
I don't make the rules. I sure as hell don't follow them either.
Ja gut, aber du bist ja auch PC-Spieler und Neo 2 ist ja auch noch gar nicht für den PC draußen, oder ist es in der Zwischenzeit schon? Aha.
Hey, a flashlight. But there are no batteries inside.
There's bound to be some in the house.
We can ask Rusty if he'll give us one of his. I'll take the flashlight with me.
Okay, wir haben aber schon Batterien für die Taschenlampe. Und können jetzt mal noch ins Badezimmer, bevor wir in Flints Zimmer gehen. Sicherheitshalber.
What the hell? What was that?
I don't know, Ted. Lights? Tricks?
Yeah, I guess. I'm getting too old for this.
Thing. This thing.
Yeah, sounds right.
Not really.
Ja, ich hab's auch, ich bilde mir ein, letzte Woche war irgendwie Tokyo Game Show und da haben sie einen kleinen Trailer mit ein bisschen Gameplay vom neuen DLC rausgebracht.
So dark in here, Ted. I can't see anything.
The light is busted. We'll have to find a flashlight or something.
Wir haben noch eine Taschenlampe, ihr Nasen. Und was ich auf jeden Fall gesehen habe, die neue Waffe sind Wolverine-Clown, so wie es aussieht.
This won't work. It usually takes 2 or more.
Ah, deswegen geht's nicht. Nun gut. Es sieht nach einer sehr schnellen Waffe aus, wo man nah dran sein muss, also nichts für mich. So, Rusty, vielleicht hast du noch eine Batterie.
Rust, we need a big favor.
What's this about, Bear?
Rusty, we need a battery for our flashlight. We thought you could help us out.
Sure, I got batteries,
Yeah.
but here's the problem, miss. If I give you a battery, I gotta shut down for the rest of the night, and I have to keep an eye out.
Can't you give us just one battery, Rusty? You'll still have a couple of them left, right?
Here's the thing, little miss. It's a closed circuit.
She knows. She's just playing on your soft side, Rust. We could take some of that edge off, Rust. Why don't you rest your eyes for a bit and let me and the doll here take over?
You? No offense, Bear. I respect you as much as anyone in Paper City, but this here is different. I don't think you could handle this red guy on your own. You should take care of Miss Amelia and leave the patrol to me.
Are you saying I'm not qualified for watch duty? We have to wrap this thing up, fast. There's a bottle of carrot juice in my desk that's longing for my return. We can keep an eye out for anyone suspicious in the meantime. Besides, you know I'm more than qualified. That nasty business from a couple of years ago, with them robots going missing. I was the one that brought that whole shady affair down, and you know it.
Are you trying to play me, Bear? I know you had nothing to do with that. That thing went so high up, there's no chance in hell Snoop like you even got close to wrapping it up.
You seem to have blown a fuse there, Rust. It was me who cracked that case, and I can prove it. I have the case file and the credentials, handed to me by the commissioner in my office somewhere.
Okay, settle down there, Bear. Let's make a deal. You show me the credentials, and I'll hand over the battery. It's not that I don't believe you. I just want to make sure you're not playing me is all.
Ted and Amber move away.
Oh my god, Ted, you're not supposed to read the brackets. A do-over?
Keep it rolling! We should get to my office, doll. There's an old file I have to find.
What's this whole deal about anyways? Why can't he just give us a battery? We can keep an eye out.
Rust is having a hard time coping with what happened. He worked in that mill for over 20 years, and now suddenly he's got nothing to do. Let's just do this to humor him.
Poor Rust. Okay, you're right. Let's find that file.
I think by the time this is over, we're going to meet a lot of people in his position.
Ich vermute, weil im ersten DLC gab es diesen Kampfstab, diesen Splitstaff. Ja, mach das mal. Also ich vermute, dass da nochmal einer kommt. Würde natürlich Sinn machen, aber wenn du sagst, es sind nur 2 dazugekommen in Neo 1, vielleicht ist es auch nur die zweite neue Waffe. Weil bei 3 DLCs hätten natürlich 3 auch Sinn gemacht. Wir müssen die Dinge erst holen. Akten.
There should be an old file here somewhere. Nasty business from a couple of years ago. The robot union hired me to look into several cases of robot kidnappings.
I remember. That CEO of Illuminarium, Skinner, used robot parts to manufacture headlights at low prices.
Yep, I brought down that whole shady deal. Almost got shot in the process. Rust finds me unqualified for lookout duty. Probably thinks I'm a burnout.
You're not a burnout, Ted. I mean, you were more driven before, but I understand you've had a lot on your mind lately. Anyways, I'm really glad you're with me on this one.
Sure thing, doll. What, am I going to say no to you?
Thanks, Ted.
Don't mention it, partner.
Sehr gut, das heißt tatsächlich, dass das, was wir letzte Woche gemacht haben, wirklich das Prequel war.
There, is this it?
Yep, that's the one. Let's head back to that hothead robot.
Sehr gut. Ah, wieder schön. Ja. PlayStation 5, da sind diese Ladezeiten vorbei. Haben wir die jetzt als da?
There you go, buddy. Signed and authorized by Commissioner Locke himself. Anyways, we really need that battery now, Rust. Time's a factor here.
So it was you. I'll be damned. That was a big deal for us robots, you know? I always held you in high regard, Bear. But you just earned my utmost admiration, let me tell you. You can have my battery. I can use a little shut-eye, to be honest. Keep an eye out and keep little Miss here safe. Oh, and check on Millie from time to time. Make sure she's all right.
Thanks, Rust. We won't let you down.
Thank you so much, Rusty. Get some sleep. We'll wake you up in the morning.
Okay, das heißt 2 Batterien.
Hey, I got it working.
Ja, also ich bin auch sehr gespannt. Also wie gesagt, der erste DLC war einen richtig, richtig coolen Boss gehabt. Fand ich. Und bin mal gespannt, wie der zweite sich entwickelt, auch storymäßig. Schön, freut mich. Also ich finde es auch super gut. Es war so ein bisschen, bin mal drüber gestolpert und kannte nichts davon, aber es sah ziemlich gut aus. Und so ein gutes Point-and-Click jetzt nach all der Neo-Action.
You should really know what this is by now, buddy.
It's where I take long showers and contemplate life. Also, I sing.
Und humormäßig ist halt ganz groß.
It's full of bathroom stuff. Lots of creams and powders, also hair gel, a sponge thingy, some kind of paste, and so on. Intended to make you look presentable when applying for a low-income 9-to-5 position to grind away the days. I don't really know what all that means. I picked it up in a movie once. Nah, I'm pretty as it is. Fun fact, if you stuff a bunch of them down the toilet and flush, the water will overflow and the repair guy will come to fix it. He will also complain about the economy and how he has to work on Sundays. Just some stuff I don't really care about. I don't know what these are for, but I'm not allowed to take them. They taste terrible anyways. It's full of bathroom stuff. A painting on the floor. Trying to get out of town, eh? You owe money to the art community. Listen here, man. I'll cut you a deal. I'll take on your debt and pay those money-grubbing watercolor pushers. Maybe I'll call you on your debt sometime. Maybe not. What do you say? Beats living on the run.
Ah, okay. Ja, dann bin ich tatsächlich sehr gespannt, weil der erste DLC für Neo 2 bist ja an sich in der Zeit zurückgereist. Und da bin ich sehr gespannt, wie sie da weitermachen. Und dann könnte es natürlich auch sein, dass vielleicht es nur 2 Waffen gibt oder... Also, ich lass mich überraschen.
A waterfall. I feel like a lot of these are waterfall-based. Maybe in our world, a happy little bush lives there. Just sitting there between light and dark shades of blue.
Wie schön ist denn der Happy Little Bush von Bob Ross hier?
Cascading waterfall. Submerged ruins of an ancient temple. A painting of something or another. It's too small to tell. Classic TP found in most bathrooms. What's there left to say that hasn't been published in Science Weekly already? Am I right?
Oh.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who will be a beautiful princess who's bound to live a long and happy life in a castle somewhere in France and have lots of ponies?
You are Amber? Like for totes.
I knew it.
Did that thing just talk?
I don't know. Every time I look at it, I see a beautiful princess. She's bound to live a long and happy life in a castle somewhere in France and have lots of ponies.
Oh Mann, ey.
Used for not washing your face, because water is gross in the morning. It's a trash can. Surprisingly, it's full of trash. I'm not going through trash. It's just my work ethic. No, but nice try, Mom. Used to clean around the house.
Ah, wie schön.
Used by oh so many French maids.
Den können wir aber mitnehmen.
This duster may come in handy. I'll take it with me just in case. Pairs of towels just hanging out. It's full of uninteresting stuff.
Okay. Aber wahrscheinlich wird der Staubwedel für irgendwas nützlich sein.
What's happening? What is this? Doll, you seeing this?
I don't know, Ted. What was that?
It's fine. It's nothing, probably. It's the middle of the night and the light is playing tricks on us. Let's go.
Natürlich. Dass wir auf einem riesigen Auge gestanden sind und rot angeschrieben an der Wand, was war es? Nichts mit nichts zu tun. Ah, da müssen wir uns noch die Pflanze angucken. Fällt mir gerade auf. Machen wir gleich, sonst vergessen wir das nämlich. Nicht, dass das was Wichtiges ist.
Plantae regularis. A common plant found in most households, I guess.
Ah, ich sehe auch gerade das hier zum ersten Mal.
Door that leads to the attic. No, really, that's all there is to it. It leads to the attic, hence the name, the attic door.
Okay. Nun gut.
Rust.
Ich wollte nur gucken, ob er wirklich schläft. Nicht, dass wir noch irgendeinen Blödsinn mit ihm machen können. Wenn er schläft. Das wäre nicht das erste Mal.
This hole leads to Flint's room. It's covered in cobwebs, though that's so gross. Go in, Ted, and check it out. I'll wait for you here.
I'm sorry, doll. As much as crawling through spider-infested holes sounds appealing to me, I have to pass. See, spiders tend to nest in my fur, and then I have to take a bath and go through this whole fumigation process. It's a mess.
Dann lasst uns doch den Staubwedel verwenden. So gehen Spinnweben
There,
nämlich
I
weg.
cleaned it up. Go crawl through.
Why don't you crawl through?
Obviously, I can't fit. Otherwise, I would totally do it.
Sure you would.
So.
The case was spinning out of control. So fast I had to hold onto my hat. Nothing made sense, and it was getting more twisted by the minute. We've come across an old buddy of mine who has suddenly found himself out of purpose and place. The steel mill, where Rust worked for years, got blown to bits. Hundreds of hard-working, honest people lost their jobs overnight. The police are writing it off as an accident. Coincidentally, there were a lot of accidents this past week. The whole damn city was burning up and no one was doing anything about it. Did I pick the wrong time to get out of that dump? According to Rust and Millie, one man is responsible for all this mayhem.
Red Man.
In 1 week, he's become a synonym for fear throughout the city, and police and thugs alike are shuddering at the mention of his name. They call him the Red Man. I have a strong feeling in my gut. It's all somehow connected. My retirement, the fires, and the official cover-up. What happened to Flint, the Red Man? It's all leading to her. I feel she is the key to all of this, the last piece of the puzzle I have to solve. Does she know more than she's led me to believe? Or have I let my suspicions get the better of me? It's hard for me to admit this. It's also downright stupid. But I've let myself trust her over the years we've worked together. And I have to trust her now. Sooner or later, we'll find ourselves back in that hellhole of a city. This bond I have with her will be the only thread I'll have to hold on to when things go from bad to worse. In Paper City, all bets are off, but the stakes were never as high as now.
Ganz ehrlich, es ist doch minimal creepy, die beiden, oder? Ein Level 6 Schwert.
A level 6 sword. It has higher damage than my gun. I'm more of a range guy myself. Maybe I can sell it at a shop. I'll just sell this sword and buy some revives for later. Just pants, neatly folded and thrown over the closet. Just pants, neatly folded and thrown over the closet.
Das weiß ich noch nicht. Ich habe wirklich keine Ahnung. Ich habe nämlich auch noch keine Ahnung, was die Story für das DLC 2 ist. Ich lasse mich nächste Woche überraschen. Ich dachte, es kommt am Mittwoch raus. Anscheinend kommt es aber erst am Donnerstag raus. Aber vielleicht gucke ich dann, dass ich direkt am Release-Tag mal einen Stream reinschieb.
It's an accordion. It's an accordion. Just pants. Storage space reserved for various miscellaneous. An empty box. Just think of the possibilities. Just some rope. I bet someone would find this extremely useful. Not me, though.
Natürlich nicht.
It looks like a match in a small metal container. Is it? Did I get it right? Empty sheets of paper spread across the table surface. What future awaits those sheets of paper? Will they ever become a book?
Naja, diesen Mittwoch ist auf jeden Fall Shadow of the Colossus. Aber bei der Geschwindigkeit, wie es letzte Woche lief, sind wir ja diese Woche durch mit Shadow of the Colossus. Und nächste Woche dann. Und dann für nächste Woche muss ich mal überlegen, wie wir es dann machen. Dass ich mal ein bisschen Ghost of Tsushima noch Trophäenjagd machen. Und vielleicht hat mich der Chat hier drauf gebracht. Vielleicht probieren wir mal ein wenig Shadow of the Colossus Speedrun. Weil wenn man da durch ist, kann man die ganzen Kolossus nochmal machen. Und mal gucken, wie das funktioniert.
Hard shell on the outside, sweet on the inside. Metaphors never end with you guys. An empty glass? It's the biggest mistake I've seen all day. That's what that is.
Doch ein
A
Buch.
book titled A Small Car on Top of Me. The Life of a Book. What? What sort of literature is this? What is this? A car for ants?
So, wir gucken natürlich erstmal noch die Bilder an.
Depicting colors contained by various forms and shapes. Is it a monkey? Roses in a field? An orange? I'm really bad at appreciating art. Someone, somewhere, put their soul and moderate effort into making this, and I hate it. Nothing a little paint thinner can't fix.
So. Lampen gucken auch alle an.
No, that's not right. It's a lamp. L-A-M-P. It's a cardboard box. I bet there are all kinds of useful things inside.
So, Mugshot
Low
Brothers.
life, I guess they are so used to police interrogations. Standing in front of bright lights is where they feel most at home. The dictionary defines a cabinet as a body of high-ranking state officials, typically consisting of the top leaders of the executive branch, usually called ministers. There you go. That's what this is, only small.
Okay.
Well, this thing really stands out.
Wollen wir das denn nehmen?
We'll have to find another way.
Okay.
The weakest link in this whole construction. Maybe I could exploit that. I don't like pillows. I'm far too rugged for such comfort.
Ach, schön. Diesen Komfort bin ich zu hart.
I had a feeling I'd find you two lurking around. How is it that whenever something fishy goes down, you two are peeking around the corner?
Save your monologues for the shower, Snoop. We didn't do it.
And what exactly didn't you do?
Whatever you're implying we did or didn't do.
So you did it.
It depends.
Depends on what.
If we did whatever you're hinting that we did, or for that matter didn't do, and if the answer might incriminate us to a certain degree, then as a fact, I can state that we didn't do it. See? But if not doing it, whatever it is you're implying we did or didn't do would put us in the same position as in the previous statement, considering it was true, then we certainly did do it.
This is going nowhere. If you weren't a crook, you could have had a career as a lawyer, although the two aren't mutually exclusive.
Yeah? Well, if you weren't a Snoop, you could have had a career as a drunk, although the two aren't mutually exclusive, see?
Don't act smart with me, lowlife. I'll take you downtown faster than you can say I'm guilty. Now start spilling the beans, or this friendly get-together might turn out ugly for you two.
Oh Mann, ey, was ist das denn wieder? Das, okay.
Where is Flint Ashworth?
Beats me. He wasn't here when we arrived. Is he missing?
No, I just got an official letter from the studio executives. They've pushed back the deadline. I just wanted to inform him he's not getting drawn or animated for this episode.
Oh, it's a tragedy when that happens. Those corporate suits, they're always standing in the way of true creativity.
Shut up, John. He's just pulling your leg.
So you're saying you had nothing to do with his disappearance?
Who do you take us for, Snoop? We ain't no kidnappers. The kid probably went to see his friends or something, see? Besides, he's a tough kid. I'm sure he's fine.
Sure, because kidnapping is way over the line for you two. It's one of the few things missing from your... Maybe you thought you should step up the game. Who put you up to it?
Whoa, as I said, we ain't no kidnappers, see? We may have our differences, you and I, but you know we would never go as far.
All right, you're off the hook. For now. You two lowlifes heard anything about the Red Man?
We might have heard something. My memory's a bit fuzzy these days, see?
Tell me what I want to know, and I'll buy you a fancy dinner.
Thanks for the attempted bribe, Snoop. I appreciate the gesture, but we're stuffed.
Aren't we all? Why'd you escape the city?
Who says we escaped? Me and John just came to enjoy ourselves out in the country, see? We might take up fishing, or hiking. Yeah, those types of things.
That's just great news, Jimmy. I love it here. It's so relaxing.
Sure, And your escape had nothing to do with the recent activities regarding the Red Man?
What Red Man? Also, Snoop, Native American is the proper nomenclature, I do believe.
You know who I'm talking about, so stop playing dumb. Not you, big guy. I know you can't help it.
Help what? What are we talking about?
Forget it. So, why are you here exactly?
That's none of your business, Snoop.
Listen here, you lowlife. I know you operate on the west side these days. I've seen you down with your face in the mud coming out from those 24-hour carrot bars near the harbor. I know you've seen things. You two better start being useful, or else.
Oi, Copernicus, how about you take a long walk down the shore pier, see? We ain't seen nothing. We're just a couple of them hard-working individuals, see? We know our rights. We pay them taxes and such. What's a snoop like you even gonna do? You ain't a cop, see?
You got that right, pal. I ain't a cop. That just means I can throw a couple of knuckle sandwiches your way before I take you two lowlifes in. Not that anyone would care. I can just say I found you that way, or that the Reef King got to you before I did.
Maybe it's time you leave two exemplary citizens like us alone and find yourself someone else you can bother, see? I hear that crazy old coot's been chasing seagulls down at the harbor lately. Maybe he can help you, see?
CBG. Haven't seen him in a while. You're saying he knows something?
It's worth a shot, ain't it? It's not like you're getting anywhere with us. It's just that getting the information out of him might prove to be quite a task, see?
Don't worry about that. Me and him go back a long way. He'll talk to me. I just don't get why you would protect someone that made you flee the city in the middle of the night.
Hold on there, Snoop. We're not protecting anyone. It's just that this guy, he's not your average sap, see?
Your memory's getting a bit better, eh?
Hey, we want to see this all sorted out as much as anyone. With all the folks leaving the city, well, it's bad for business.
Sure. I can only imagine. What do you know about him?
Not much, and the things we heard are mostly just stories. He's setting fires and whatnot down in the city. Wants to see it all burn. See? No one will stop this guy, Snoop. Not even you.
He's the reckoning this city was due for. He won't stop until everything is dust, and we lie forgotten in the sands of time.
What? What the hell are you talking about, John? Don't listen to him. He had a rough night.
Well, you two were useful as always. I have to go. When I come back, I hope, for your sake, nothing will be missing.
Besides the kid, you mean?
You trying to be funny, or you got the sudden urge to confess?
The first one, yeah. See you later, Snoop.
You better believe it. One more thing. You didn't find a key by any chance lying around the house.
Oh, yeah, we did. It was just lying on the floor.
That's what I thought. How about you hand it over to me? I'll keep it safe for you guys.
Sure thing, there you go. Now don't go telling people we never helped you. It's like we're partners now, see?
Sure.
Sure. So. Wir könnten das Schwert mit dem Seil verwenden.
No.
Dann nehmen wir halt das Schweizer Taschenmesser. Ich hätte das Schwert halt cooler gefunden. Jetzt können wir das nämlich.
I'll take it with me. Maybe Millie can tell me something more about it.
Aha. Wir könnten natürlich auch mal kurz die beiden Nasen hier befragen.
No.
Wohl nicht. Wir kommen hier auch nicht raus, ne?
A book titled Half-Life 3. Oh, I bet it's fantasy.
Moment, stopp. Ja, noch nicht. Wir wollen noch. Wir können nicht zum Fenster rausschauen. Ist okay. Dann gehen wir wieder rüber. Ich hoffe, wir haben alles angeguckt, was es gab.
Those two clowns are in there, not being useful as always.
Did you ask them about Flint?
I did. They didn't know anything. I think they're just hiding from someone.
The Red Man?
That's my best bet, but who knows with those two?
So Flint's not in there?
No.
What should we do, Ted? We have to find him.
Well, we're not going to find him standing here. We should check other rooms. Maybe he's hiding somewhere. Mugshots gave me this key to your parents' room that they, totally just found lying on the floor.
We should start there then.
Such forward ideas. You're going to be a fine detective one day.
Thanks, Bear. You too.
Sehr gut. Dann. Stopp. Dann gehen wir doch mal ins Elternschlafzimmer.
It's unlocked. Hope I don't get into trouble over this.
So viele,
An armoire. That's fancy talk for closet. It's plastic wrap for your clothes, for some reason.
eine Kamera.
It's one of my dad's cameras. It probably fell down by accident.
Nehmen wir mit.
I'll take this film strip with me. Maybe I can develop it later.
Ah, okay.
Where else to put them but underneath the bed where you sleep? Men, am I right? This lamp is pretty. So tall and lean and lacy on top. It's like a supermodel.
Also irgendwas müssen ja die Lampen noch bedeuten, dass wir sie die ganze Zeit angucken
My
können.
parents' bed. It's so big and comfy. My bed is like sleeping on a pile of rocks. Well, not really. It's really soft and fluffy, but this one's better.
Genauso mit den Pflanzen und
I
Gemälden.
feel like these should grow in a pond. I could be wrong. Some paintings depicting life in a small rural community, autumn harvest and whatnot. I feel like all of these are connected in a way, like they share a story. I feel like all of these are connected. I feel like a painting of some guy. Let's name him. Jeffrey. What do you think, Ted?
I don't, but he does look like a Jeffrey.
Jeffrey Creepyface. His eyes would follow us around the room, if he had any.
Jeffrey Creepyface. Da sind noch
I
Stöckelschuhe.
love wearing these around the house. They make me look taller. They're really uncomfortable, though. Some weird plant is sticking out of it. For combing your hair, I like my hair more au naturel.
You mean you don't brush it and just wear it whatever way it was when you woke up?
Yep, that's the idea. I'm not allowed to use lipstick till I'm a bit older, according to my mom. It's highly inedible, though.
Haben wir nix. Das können wir auch nicht. Ja, dann gehen wir doch in die Dunkelkammer. Ah, Moment.
A
Kronleuchter.
chandelier. It's French for fancy lamp.
Ah.
This thing is so dusty. It's like a... It looks like the thing, whatever.
Können wir denn? Das würde jetzt keinen Sinn machen, aber...
Are you even trying?
Okay, okay. Wir gehen in die Dunkelkammer. Schon verstanden. Staubwedel am schweren, staubigen Vorhang zu benutzen, ist auch wirklich absurd.
It's a combination lock safe. Let's try to guess the combination, Ted. How hard can it be? Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Maybe it's 0, 0, 0, 0. Or 74? 1, 0...
Are you kidding me with this?
Okay, you're right. I give up.
Nee. Ich sage, es ist die 107.
There we go. It was the number from the statue. Not a police code for anything, Mr. I don't follow no rules. Hey, these are the liquids for developing pictures. I'll take them with me.
Okay, wir werden wohl auch noch...
Just some canisters filled with some unidentified liquids.
Das wird alles-
Seems
ja.
like it's empty. You can pour something in it, like water or fire. My mom uses the same one to wash Ted in.
What? That's not true. I have a shower in my office.
Oh, you do you? Big bottles. Just a bunch of bottles. 2 to be exact. Nothing interesting about them.
Okay, hier ist ganz schön viel Zeug.
Nothing to see here. Move along now, Amber. Yes, sir. A book titled Developing for Dummies. I guess developers are dummies. This book is a good investment. I bet it's filled with boring landscapes. That's the only thing my dad takes pictures of. I bet it's filled... If I had a sharp piece of bamboo and some sugar water, I could lure fireflies inside and use them as a makeshift lamp. Ingenious!
You know your house has electricity.
Und wir haben die Taschenlampe.
Extremely breakable, especially when thrown or dropped against a hard surface. Guess this room isn't so dark after. Guess this room.
Okay.
You put a film
Bildvergrößerung.
inside, and then it projects onto some piece of paper that you bathe, and you get photos.
Okay.
Just a bunch of stuff used to develop photos. It's an empty image filled with, some silver dust. You put it in the machine over there, and then some other stuff. Then you get photos of my school recital.
Okay. Bin sehr gespannt.
It's
keine-
just a tap.
Ich wollte gerade sagen, es ist ein Wasserhahn und keine Pfeife.
It has measuring units on the side. Not that I would know anything about that. I'm 10 after all. Used to develop photos of you going to visit your boring old relatives that one summer when you had nothing else to do. Used to pinch things.
Okay. Klebeband nehmen wir auch mal mit.
I'll take this tape with me. I can use it to tape Ted to a flagpole.
So, können wir jetzt den Film hier reinmachen? Ja. So, und das hier unten ran.
Just a bunch of stuff used to develop photos. Just a bunch of stuff.
So.
There. Is it over? Is that it?
Looks the same to me.
Some detective you are. Obviously something happened. We need to use the developing liquids now, and then we get the photo.
Okay. Dann machen wir die.
Are you even trying? Nothing interesting. Come on.
Nee, nicht den. Möchte. Wir können doch hier die.
Are you even trying? I can't use that.
Okay, wir haben das schon. Aber wie kriegen wir das entwickelt?
Used to develop photos of you going to visit your
Ach so. Das verwirrt mich etwas, dass das nicht einfach.
Come on.
Okay. Wenn wir es jetzt aber hier reinfüllen.
There. We just need the empty photo thingy to put it in.
Okay. Aber wir nehmen die Zange. Macht man nämlich so. Habe ich in Filmen gesehen.
I can't use that. Oh my god, Ted. That's him. That's the red man. He's in my house.
Okay, calm down. That could be anyone.
Oh, no, it's him. He's in my house and he did something to Flint. I have to find Mom and Dad.
Wait, don't be so rash. There's probably an explanation for this.
We found a piece of his robe earlier and now this photo.
Don't get your parents involved, doll. They're having a hard time as it is. This could be just a prank is all I'm saying. We should get back to Millie and see if she can tell us something about the fabric.
Yeah, you're right. We have to wait, though. The room is locked by a mechanism connected to that machine over there, and it will unlock in a couple of minutes. My dad made it like this so no one would barge in and light up the room when he's developing photos.
Alright, so we wait. So, how have you been lately?
Durchaus raffiniert. Eigentlich. Oh, wir dürfen... Oh. Wir dürfen beides spielen. Okay, offensichtlich dürfen wir da nicht rein. Dann werden wir wohl jetzt zu Millie gehen müssen. Es ist halt echt... Ist schon eine Mischung zwischen sehr lustig und super creepy. Wir dürfen jetzt Millie töten. Jetzt aber Shell. Ist jetzt unsere Schuld, weil wir Rusty abgeschalten haben. Das ist schon ganz schön hart.
Oh no, Ted, it's Millie.
Damn it.
Why would somebody do this? She was just a sweet old woman. She hasn't done nothing wrong to anyone. Poor Millie. I've had her since I was 5, almost as long as...
Me, yeah, I know. Doll, what do you think we should do now?
I honestly don't know. Ted, I'm a bit shaken up at the moment. I have to go find Mom and Dad. Whoever this red man is, he's done something to Flint.
Please, don't get your parents involved again. I suggest we head out to Paper City and see what we can dig up on this guy. We can go down to the docks and talk to CBG. He's bound to know something.
Again? What do you mean?
What? I don't know. We should get moving. Is there any entrance to the city we can use at the moment?
There's one in the attic. Maybe we can use that one.
Yeah, good idea. Let's head out.
Poor Millie. This is our fault, you know? We told Rusty we'd keep an eye out, and now she's dead. We've let her down.
Hey, this is not your fault. That red freak did this. Believe me when I say this, doll. You can't save everyone all the time. People die. That's just how the dice roll. All you can do at times like these is keep your head up. Think of the fond memories you have of her, and just keep going. We'll get that red bastard sooner or later. That's my promise to you.
I know, it's just...
It's sad, I know, but life gets sad sometimes. You just have to pull through, and happiness will find you again. Now let's go. We've still got a case to solve, and somebody's got to pay for this.
Okay, wir gucken uns erstmal hier das
Since
Fenster
I'm
an.
paying for the view, I might as well enjoy it.
Der war doch vorher nicht offen. John.
It's so sad what happened to her. Poor Millie. I've had her since I was 5, and now she's gone. No point in dragging her around. It's also disrespectful. I'll come back after all this is over and bury her back in the yard, underneath the pines. It's the most peaceful place in the world.
Was ist denn das hier?
It's a small nail. It must have fallen from the window.
Nehmen wir mit.
I'll just take the nail with me. The uses for it are practically endless.
Nun ist die Frage, wie kommen wir hier hoch? Ich würde ja auch noch gern... Hatten wir denn nicht einen Schlüssel? Ah, das war der Eltern... Schlüssel.
A door that leads to the attic. No, really, that's
Aber wie kommen wir da hoch?
such an amazing piece of woodwork. The amazing stairs, everybody. Gather round, young and old. Witness this new technological marvel.
Was haben wir? Aber wenn wir...
Do what?
Ja, keine Ahnung. Ihn aufmachen.
I don't think so.
That actually worked? You just unlocked something with an old rusty nail? How convenient is that? That's just lazy writing.
Don't be such a negative Nancy, Snoop. Of course it worked. My genius knows no bounds.
Okay. Gut, dass wir den ersten Teil schon gespielt haben, weil das ist auch was, wo ich nicht drauf kommen würde.
It hangs on these chain thingies. I have no idea what that's for. Some clock stuff, I bet. Yay, I got the hook thingy. I bet this will be super useful, like really soon.
Weil mit dem Haken können wir ja da oben...
This won't work. It usually takes 2 or more.
Nee.
I can't use that.
Ich würde halt den gern hier dran machen.
Do what with it?
Bräuchten einen Stock. Einen Stock bräuchten wir. Oder ein Seil. Vielleicht gibt es da in drüben noch was. Weil hier liegt ja auch noch ein... Hier zum Beispiel, aber das kann ich ja nur
Just some
anschauen.
rope. I bet someone would find this extremely useful. Not me, though.
Hier zum Beispiel.
Empty sheets of paper spread across the table surface. What future awaits those sheets of paper? Will they ever become a book?
Wir probieren mal noch kurz, wenn wir jetzt eh gerade hier sind.
No.
Okay, dann nicht. Wie kommen wir da ran? Wie kommen wir da?
Do what with it? I can't use that. That's just...
It's just weird.
Yep. A door. No, real... Wait.
Wie könnte das funktionieren?
This won't work. It usually takes 2 or more of these. Do what with it? Come on.
An sich haben wir schon alles mitgenommen, aber...
No point in... It's the most... My chest. early bird cornflakes. I like to eat them in the evening, completely disregarding their overly advertised intended use. I don't think so.
Okay. Was könnten wir machen? Wir müssen bestimmt irgendwas kombinieren, was halt im Moment noch gar keinen Sinn macht. Das ist im Elternzimmer noch irgendwas übersehen haben.
It's for sitting down. Like, way down.
Ich sag, hier ist nichts. Wie können wir da einen Haken draus machen? Das ist die Frage.
I can't use that.
Nichts können wir verwenden. Vielleicht beim Badezimmer noch was, aber ich glaube auch nicht.
Pairs of towels. It's full of uninteresting. Come on. Are you even trying?
Naja, jetzt versuchen wir einfach wirklich nur drauf zu.
Do what with it? Do what with it?
Dranhängen.
A box filled with all. Really just packed inside a.
It's just clothes, doll.
I know. I can't use that.
Kann aber auch nichts hier aufmachen.
Do
Gell?
what with it?
Ey, ich wünsche dir einen schönen Abend. Auf jeden Fall bis demnächst. Hat mich gefreut. Ich verzweifle so lange hier am Rätsel.
Do what with it? It belonged to my grandma.
Was könnten wir machen? Was haben wir übersehen?
It says Gaga on it. Or is it Goo Goo?
Radio Gaga.
An extensive collection of colored pencils I acquired over the years. A miracle of modern technology. A cardboard box. I think this one is full of my rare bottle caps. It's pointless dedication from a bygone era, I know.
Wo ist ein Stock?
Do what with it?
Was Stockähnliches. An so viele Sachen, die mir halt gar nichts gebracht.
Any leads on the missing kid yet?
That's classified. You two remembered something.
Nothing useful, I remember my first job. I got a job helping out at the local library after school. I was never much of a bookworm, but I would just sit there among the books and smell the air, see? That old book smell still lingers to this day. I would sit there on a banister way past the end of my shift, admiring all the people there, the scholars, the academics. I guess they were a reminder of all the things I could be someday, see? Then they had to lock up and the janitors would come and just toss me out back into a dumpster.
A map? No. It's a small paper box.
Warum kann ich denn das Seil nicht mitnehmen?
Just some rope. I bet it's not me, though.
Auch ein Stock. Oder was Ähnliches. Warum können wir denn den zweiten nicht wegmachen?
We should get back to Million.
Okay. Aber da waren wir ja schon.
It's so sad what happened. It's so... No point in... It's the most peaceful place in the... No point... It's the most...
Ich verstehe noch nicht ganz, was der Unterschied zwischen Millie und Millie ist tot ist. So, Ted. Was nun?
Look out for anything out of place, doll.
Nothing interesting about them. Well, one of them has a PhD in clinical virology, so I guess that's some... Since I'm paying for... It's not working. This is my bed. There are many beds like this, but this one is mine. So fluffy and comfortable. So fluffy.
Dass das nicht hierher passt.
An empty glass. Its empty frame, now glistening in the silver moonlight. The dried up milk on its edges now serves only as a reminder of the once full and meaningful life it had. You're still not without purpose, glass. Don't you dare take that big leap. Think of Sheila and the kids. Yes, yes. I don't think so. Come on. Do what with it?
Ja, ich weiß doch auch nicht.
Are you even trying?
Ted.
Look out for anything out of place, doll.
Nope. It's the most peaceful. It's so sad. It's filled with stuff I brought from the city. Are you even? I can't use that.
Was ist out of place? Ja, nicht alles aus wie vorher.
Sometimes I hear voices coming out of it. They're usually kind of informative. It's all about the
Essen.
I've read all of these. Some of my favorites are The Adventures of Who Done It. Done It like almost gets whacked. There is no I in crime, except for that one. And Love in Other Words, a dictionary review. I've read all of these. Dyslexia and Cal to Fright. Nothing interesting about that. Are you even trying? Are you even trying?
Nee, eigentlich nicht. Ich bin etwas lost. Warum ist denn eigentlich...
Red must have used it to hold the window.
Ich
I'll
hab doch
take
die
it with me. With
ganze
some
Zeit
proper
gesagt.
crafting, it can be used to access things out of my reach.
Ah, so. Ich habe vorher noch gedacht, dass es offen ist, aber das Holz habe ich natürlich nicht gesehen. So, nämlich.
Are you even?
Manchmal...
This won't work. It usually takes 2 or more of these. Come on. This won't work. It usually takes 2 or more of these.
Manchmal bist du aber auch ein bisschen ein Arschkopf, oder?
This won't hold on its own. There. Now I can have higher aspirations.
Oh. Einfach so auf halb hoch.
Millie, Rust, and the mugshots all escaped through the east tunnel. It's closed off now. We've heard from several sources now. that the police commissioner had ordered a lockdown, I was starting to wonder, was it to keep everyone at bay till they catch the person responsible? Or was it to maybe keep someone out? It's too big of a coincidence that all of this started to happen at the same time I left the city, and now I find myself unable to return. I've come across the Mugshot brothers, but as expected, they were uncooperative. Wise guys. Reasoning with them is a fruitless effort. However, the little information I got from them could be useful later. They seem nervous. I mean, more than usual. We found some clues around the house that could help us find Flint, but so far, everything is leading nowhere. I've examined the evidence myself, but can't connect the dots yet. It seems appropriate that the last case in my career would be like this. Everyone knows the story. The detective only has a couple of days till retirement, but then the lady in distress shows up and begs him to help her out. He decides, against all reason, to do this one last thing, but the case proves to be his hardest yet. Somewhere down the line, the detective gets shot. Fade to black. We had a run-in with the main suspect, the man in the red hood. Unfortunately, we were too late. It's sad what happened to Millie, and Amber really lost it for a moment. I did all I could, and gave her a promise that I'd catch the man responsible. It's not much, but it's the least I can do. We had to table all of our options, and we decided to go back to Paper City. I have an informant there that could know some things, and that's our best bet at the moment. Red, it seems, wants to get to Amber, so I figured I'd draw him out. Best place to do that is the city. I need to level the field, coordinate with the police, and to set a trap. After we get him cornered, I'll make him talk, and we'll find out what happened to Flint. Let's just hope it's not too late.
Das werden wir wohl herausfinden.
It's a candle, forgotten here, until the lights go out. Then it's like, oh, where are those candles we keep in the house?
Will die mitnehmen.
I'll take
Sehr
it with
gut.
me, just in case. Maybe I'll need to read in the dark at some point or something. The convertible of desks. Very chic. It's locked. A bucket. That's a funny word. Bucket. Bucket. It's filled with towels, I think, or sheets or something. It's filled with the kind of stuff no one ever uses, but is too important for some reason to be thrown away. Are you hungry, horsey? Ted, do we have a wooden carrot for him? Just some random attic stuff you'd usually find in an attic. There we have an old bean can. Is it empty? Full? Who knows? The mystery is part of the fun. Then there's some bag of something. Flour, maybe? A bunch of boxes filled with ugly clothes? Poor thing, I bet he feels so alone up here.
Ja, Brian, dann.
Good evening, officer.
Oh my god, Miss Ashworth, is that really you? I must say, I've only seen you in the papers, but you look even better in person.
Stop, you're going to make me blush. Oops, too late. No, but seriously, officer.
Burke, Miss Ashworth, but you can call me Brian.
Okay, Brian, we need to enter the city. You see, we're working on this case and we need to find a friend of ours. He might know some things.
I'm terribly sorry, Miss Ashworth. I'm afraid no one is allowed to enter the city at this point. Not even a beloved and well-known celebrity such as yourself. I'm so sorry.
Well,
So sorry.
that's okay.
So sorry.
Aren't you a bit young to be a policeman?
Police officer, actually. I'm fresh out of the academy, but I'm planning to make detective in a couple of years.
Well, that's ambitious.
Is that a fake mustache?
No.
Ich
It
wusste
is.
es.
It just fell on the floor.
Well, this is embarrassing. I'm sorry. Everyone at the station has a mustache these days, and I just can't seem to grow one myself. My fiance even makes fun of me sometimes.
Well, I think you look just dashing without a mustache. It makes you look younger.
Thank you kindly, miss.
That's a tough deal, kid. You'll have a hard time becoming a detective if you don't have a mustache.
But you don't have one, Mr. Bear.
I'm a private snoop, Jimmy. I don't need to fit in. I walk my beat alone.
Oh my god.
Can't you make an exception to let us pass? Just this once.
Mr. Bear, as much as I admire both you and Miss Amber, seriously, I'm a huge fan, but orders are still orders. Things are getting really bad down in the city. If anything were to happen to Miss Amber, I could never forgive myself.
Dave, who ordered this lockdown?
The state officials. Mayor Mills himself signed the decree. I'm afraid without the mayor's signature, no one is allowed to enter or leave the city at the moment. And it's Brian, sir.
And how come the city is on lockdown anyways?
I'm afraid I'm not in a position to discuss such matters, Mr. Bear. Terribly sorry.
Stevie, do you know anything about the Red Man?
I'm sorry, Mr. Bear. I really can't discuss such matters. I will tell you one thing, though. The word on the street is that the suspect, codename Red, is asking a lot of questions about Miss Ashworth.
What kind of questions? What's so interesting about Amber anyways?
Hey.
Don't worry, Miss Ashworth. You're the most interesting person I know. If I was a crazy lunatic with an agenda, I'd stalk you too.
Aw, that's so cute. Thank you, Brian.
Oh no, now I'm blushing.
I just have to interrupt, whatever this is. Jerry, what kind of information is Red after?
It's Brian, sir, and I'm afraid I don't really know much about the subject. Only what I hear from the fellow police officers here and there. Besides, I'm not in a position...
To discuss such matters, yeah, I know. You haven't seen Flint Ashworth by any chance?
Miss Ashworth's brother?
That's right. Have you seen him?
I'm sorry, Mr. Bear. I'm confused.
That's understandable, son. You're a Paper City police officer. Never mind that now. So, what is it we need to do in order to enter the city?
Well, I suppose you would have to get clearance, signed by Mayor Mills himself.
And he'll just sign this clearance, no questions asked.
Normally, no. I don't think so. But since you're in the company of the beautiful and talented Miss Amber, I'm sure the mayor will make an exception.
Aber ist der Bürgermeister nicht in der Stadt?
I'll have to get the mayor on the phone to sort this thing out.
You think he'll let us enter the city?
I really don't know, but that drunk owes me a couple of favors. It's time to call him up on it. To the Batcave.
The Batcave.
Mayor's office.
Hello there, doll. This is Teddy Bear. You may know me from such cases as saving the mayor's ass on several occasions. I've also set you up with a buddy of mine that one time.
Of course, Mr. Bear, I know who you are. Are you looking to speak with the mayor, Mr. Bear? Because I'm afraid he's not in at the moment. Can I take a message?
No, I have to talk to the mayor personally. It's important. When will the mayor be back?
The mayor should be in first thing in the morning, Mr. Bear.
Okay, never mind. Thanks anyway, doll.
Ist zu spät.
He's not in, and we don't have time to sit around and wait till he sobers up. We'll have to find another way.
Hey, what if we made the clearance ourselves?
That's falsifying government papers, doll. I like it. There should be some stationery around here. Give me a minute. Have a drink while you wait.
A drink of what? Make-believe water?
Never mind. Here it is.
Da ist gar nichts drauf.
There. Now we just need something to use as a stamp. And we need to falsify the signature. You're an artist of sorts. You can do this, right?
Not really. I could probably make a stamp out of something, but I can't falsify the signature.
Fine. I'll get those two goons to do it.
The mugshots? You think they'll help you?
Don't worry. My right knuckle can be very persuasive.
Na, bin ich ja mal gespannt. Auf geht's zu den Mugshot-Brücken. Ich bin neugierig, ob wir dann einfach so hoch können. Oder ob wir jedes Mal den Haken haben wir gar nicht mehr. Ich gleich mal schauen. Na doch, haben wir. So, Freunde.
Any leads on the missing kid yet?
That's classified. You two remembered something.
Nothing useful, probably. I remember having a crush on Beverly Christie in high school. I would follow her home from school every day. Then she saw me one day and called the cops. Now I'm a registered stalker, amongst other things.
Okay, Freunde.
I need your help, lowlifes. I've got this fake clearance to enter the city, and I need you to falsify the mayor's signature.
And what makes you think we're the right guys for this? Do we look like counterfeiters to you?
Yeah, you...
Yeah, we can do this. But again, what's in it for us?
Can't you do it for the kids? Think of the children, for God's sake.
What kids?
You know, just some kids. I don't know. It's an expression. Would you do it for Amber?
I would do it for Miss. But something tells me you're just dropping names to get us to agree.
She's with me, and she needs your help.
Oh yeah? She sure lost a lot of weight, or you finally lost your mind, 'cause I can't see you.
She's in the other room. She couldn't squeeze through.
I'll cut you a deal, Snoop. You bring me proof that little Miss is with you, and I'll falsify this report card of yours.
You mean the clearance?
What? Yeah, the clearance.
I'll be back.
Sure thing, Arnold.
So viel Referenzen, ist einfach wunderschön.
You got it?
No, they don't have anything to write with. You have your pencils with you?
Here you go, but be sure to get them back.
I'll be right back.
Ein bisschen zu einfach.
There, does this qualify as proof to you? Now, show some integrity for once in your life and do this.
Whoa there! Are these the creator's tools? Where did a Snoop like you get these?
The Muffin Man gave them to me.
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man. Amber gave them to me, obviously. They have her initials and everything.
All right there, Snoop. Don't get all riled up. Show me that land deal you want falsified.
You mean the clearance?
What? Yeah, sure, the clearance. There. Now, if you don't mind, me and John have some business to attend to. So, how about you hit the old dusty track?
There, all sorted out.
You didn't hurt them, did you?
I sure did. Lowlifes like that only understand one kind of language.
Oh no, Ted. Why are you always so mean to them?
What? No, it's expected with those two. Never mind that now. I got it sorted. Let's head back to that cop boyfriend of yours.
Da wollen wir hin, Amber. Brauchen aber immer noch ein Siegel. Und ich würde sagen,
I can't use that. Do what with it? Come on.
ja, gucken wir jetzt nochmal.
Good evening, Miss Ashworth, Mr. Ted. Got that clearance yet?
Is he making fun of us? I can't tell.
Not yet. We're working on it, Brian. Do what with it?
We should get the clearance to that cop of yours.
Are you even trying?
I
I can't use that.
Is that cabinet there locked?
I don't don't think so.
Ich dachte, der wäre auch zu.
It's locked.
Is that cabinet there locked?
Ja.
It's locked.
We should get the clearance to that
Hm. Ich versteh's nicht. Versteh's.
I don't think so.
Was, wenn wir...
Are you even trying? I don't think so.
We should get the clear.
Ja, aber offensichtlich...
The convertible of death.
spielt das ja keine Rolle. Hm. Ted, hast du noch andere schlaue Tipps?
We should get the clearance to that cop of yours. We should get the
Aber wir können sie mir nicht geben. Und wenn wir mit ihm reden, geht's auch nicht.
Poor thing, I bet he feels.
Good evening, Miss Ashworth.
Is he making fun of us?
Not yet. Are you even trying? There. Now I got a stamp. All I need now is some ink. I don't think so.
Kriegen wir denn...
A bucket.
Wo kriegen wir denn Tinte her? Vielleicht im... der Dunkelkammer. Das würde jetzt zumindest am meisten Sinn machen. Also, eigentlich nicht, aber am ehesten noch. Eigentlich ist so Backtracking selten. Aber...
Nothing interesting about this. Seems like it's... You can pour big bottles. Just a bunch of... It's just a tap.
Okay, vielleicht liege ich hier auch vollkommen falsch. Wo könnten wir Tinte herbekommen? Ich hätte ja einfach
Do what with it?
den schmelzen.
I can't use that. Are you even trying?
Ted.
We should get the clearance to that cop of yours.
Tinte. 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 Wo könnte es sein? Wenn ich so irgendwas...
I don't think so.
Wir können zumindest wieder rein, oder?
Are you even trying?
Tinte, Tinte, Tinte.
I can't use that. I can't use that. Are you even trying?
Es muss ja... Er muss nicht, aber... Das würde halt total Sinn machen, dass da oben was drin ist, aber... Kriegen wir das auf? Das hier.
The converter. It's locked. Are you even trying? I can't use that. Come on.
Also vom Gefühl her würde ich sagen, hier ist nix.
Do what with it?
Ja, ich weiß doch auch nicht. Tinte. Zimmer war aber auch nix, oder? Wir könnten jetzt... Das wird zwar nicht funktionieren, aber... Wir könnten ja einen Lippenstift einfach für den Stempel verwenden. Also, das würde durchaus Sinn machen in meiner Welt, wenn man den einfach so draufschmieren könnte. Die Frage ist halt, ob das auch für dieses Spiel Sinn macht. Nein, das brauchen wir nicht.
Are you even trying?
Die Idee wäre so schön gewesen. Arbeitszimmer vielleicht noch Tinte. Das wäre noch eine Möglichkeit. Was ist das eigentlich für ein Schlüssel da?
There's a small key up. It looks lonely.
I guess you could say. It's just hanging around.
Sehr schön.
We'll have to find another way.
Aber das können wir doch bestimmt mit dem hier machen.
I'll take this key with me, just in case. It's always good to have keys around.
So. Dann ist das vielleicht der Schlüssel für den Rollschreibtisch oben, in dem dann Tinte sein könnte. Behaupte ich jetzt mal so. Wir haben auch nicht mehr viel Platz im Inventory, so wie das aussieht, meiner Meinung nach.
Hey, the key fits. Let's see what we have in here. I'll take the ink with me. If we wake up in 1789 tomorrow, I'll be all set.
So.
Messy. Hopefully I won't get it all over my pocket. All done. Wow, forging documents is a lot of work.
So, jetzt aber. Brian. Ich möchte wie Brian sein.
Here you go, Mike. Signed by Jim, Mayor Mills himself.
Yes, here it is, and it's like totally real and not at all fake.
Well, everything seems to check out. Wait a minute. And enjoy the scenery, Miss Amber, Mr. Ted. It's a beautiful view of the city from here. Have a nice night.
You too, Brian.
Good night, Byron.
Paper City.
Alright, I guess we're going back there. You ready, Ted?
Give me a minute. I thought I left that place for good, you know. What about you? You haven't been there in some time, doll.
Yeah, I think so. Besides, we have a case to solve.
You're right. Let's go.
Excelsior.
It kind of feels like going home.
God damn it. It really does.
Ted, I never asked you. What happened to your former partner?
He grew up.
Ende von Episode 1. Das ist vielleicht eine gute Möglichkeit, das für heute zu beenden. Dass wir dann mit Episode 2 und 3 dann quasi einzeln weitermachen können. Ich finde, das ist keine schlechte Idee. Ich muss sagen, ich finde Bear With Me schon sehr, sehr gut. Das ist so ein richtiges Point-and-Click, wie ich es mir erhofft habe. Auch mit den ganzen dummen Sachen. Nicht ganz so abstrus wie Sam & Max, aber schon abstrus. Die Facebook Beta Testing Group. So, weil dann machen wir da nämlich mit Episode 2 weiter. In diesem Sinne würde ich sagen, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und bis dann.